Is fear holding you back from pursuing your dreams? Maybe you're not writing your book, asking for a raise, starting your podcast, speaking up in meetings, taking a dance class, or reaching out to a mentor because you're fearful of what others might think of you or that your ideas might not work. Holding ourselves back from pursuing our dreams stops us from living our creative life and becoming the best version of ourselves. So in this video, I'm sharing the brave formula to start fearing less and start taking action on your dreams. Okay, the brave formula, B-R-A-V-E, brave. And the B stands for believe in your dreams. Believe in your dreams. That is the first step. We have to believe that our dreams are ours for a reason. Your dreams are yours for a reason. They're inside of you and you have to do something about them. And you know this to be true because they've probably been inside of you for a while. You've been thinking about them and you just, for some reason, you're not letting yourself take that next right step. What does that look like? And usually what stops us is that fear, doubt, overthink, overwhelm. So when we actually believe that our dreams are meant for us, then it's easier to take that next step, to take action on them. Take ownership of your dreams, even those dreams that seem so far out of reach. When we believe they are possible, then we take the next step. And it doesn't even matter what happens in the end. What matters is that we're just pursuing, we're taking that next step because we don't know what even that one step is going to start to uncover. The next step is R, remember your why. There's a reason why Simon Sinek's TED Talk about your why is one of the most watched TED Talks because people resonate with that. Why are you doing the work that you do every day? We've got to remember our why. And for some people, their why is their family or their children. And for some people, their why is to leave a legacy. And for some people, it's simply, hey, my why is to become the best version of myself, to leave the people and the work that I do better than when I found it. To know that at the end of my life, when I look back, I can be proud of what I've accomplished. I can be proud of what I've achieved. So what is your why? And then remember what that why is continuously, because only when we have a strong focus on our why are we then able to do the things that we're a little bit scared to do because we have a bigger vision, a bigger purpose. So we can start to fear a little less and start to take those next steps to generating and creating that dream that we have for our life. The next step is A, accountability. Yes, this is an important one because we can dream all day long. We can write down all the things that we're going to do. But if we don't hold ourselves accountable to actually doing the work, it's for nothing. Nothing's going to come out of it. So we've got to hold ourselves accountable. This is why so many people invest in coaches, because a coach is there to make sure you're doing the work. To make sure that, hey, you said you were going to do this, and when we meet again, did you actually do the thing? Did you actually do the work? So what does accountability look like for you? If you have been talking about a dream for years and years and you just can't seem to get the discipline to hold yourself accountable, then maybe it's time to hire a coach, or at least to get an accountability partner, someone in your life who is also dreaming and working towards those dreams that you can say, hey, let's work together and hold each other accountable to do the work. Because one thing we are really good at is helping everyone else around us, holding other people accountable. Sure, we can do that. But the second that something comes up, a fire comes up at the office, or we have to take care of something in our personal life, those steps that we said that we were going to take, those activities that we put in our calendar that are going to help us with our dream, we cancel those things way quicker than we cancel some of the other priorities that we have for other people's agenda. We have to be accountable to ourselves and know that when we put something in our calendar to get it done, because we know that it's the one thing we need to do that's going to progress our dreams, we have to hold ourselves accountable to that, to actually doing the work, to saying, yes, I commit to my dream. So that is your challenge today. If you have not been holding yourself accountable, what can you do differently, whether it's hiring a coach or getting an accountability partner, so that you know that you're actually going to do the work that you keep saying you're going to do. All right, next we've got V, venture outside your comfort zone. It is so easy to stay in our little comfort zone. We like it there, we feel comfortable, we know what's going to happen. But when we step out of our comfort zone, when we say yes to an adventure, when we say yes to something that we would be really excited to do, but maybe we're a little scared. I had a friend of mine, she reached out to me and said, oh my gosh, I had somebody reach out to me about the speaking engagement, but it's the biggest stage that I will ever have spoken on so far. I don't know if I'm ready. I said, then you say yes. Then you say yes. Because she is ready. She is prepared. She's been putting in the work. But it's a little uncomfortable. Those are uncomfortable places for us to play. And it might be uncomfortable for you if you have a dream of starting your podcast, but it's a little uncomfortable because now you're sharing your message, you're sharing your work with the world. That is what we must do. Step outside of our comfort zone. Know that it's going to feel a little uncomfortable. Know that it's not a lack of fear. It's just fearing a little bit less and saying yes, pushing the record button, sharing a message, putting it on video, getting it out on YouTube, writing your book, going in and having that uncomfortable conversation with the leader in your organization because things might not be going well at work. Whatever that is, you have the power to do all of those things, but we've got to step out of our comfort zone. And finally, the E, engage in your creativity. Engage in your creativity. This is personal and professional. We are all creative. We are all artists. Every single one of us. You are creative. Not everyone believes that they are creative, but we are all creative. It shows up in how you work and how you communicate, how you parent, how you build relationships. We need to tap into that creativity on the side of our creative pursuits, those activities that bring so much joy to our life, whether it's singing, dancing, podcasting, gardening, cooking, jujitsu, whatever really makes your heart sing. We've got to make sure that we're making time for those things, engage in those activities. And when we do that, we start to see that creativity will grow and grow in the other areas of our life. So in our business life, if we're running a business, if we lead a team, if we're part of a team, we get to then bring that creativity into work to become our best selves overall. And so engage in your creativity. What are you curious about? What fascinates you? Go and dig into those topics and have those interesting conversations with people that are doing really remarkable work in the world that you really aspire to be or that you really appreciate. So that is the brave formula to start fearing less and start taking more action on your dreams so that you can live your creative life and become the best version of yourself. Which piece of the brave formula resonated with you most? Which is the one piece that you know you're like, yep, that's mine. I have to focus on that over the next 6-12 months to kind of break out of fear and start to pursue my dreams in a more powerful way. I would love to hear, so comment below and let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like it. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I invite you to do so for more content to help you create a career and life you love.